Support for Radio Friends comes from Osteostrong. Improvements in bone density, strength, and power can be achieved by weekly 5-minute no-sweat sessions on their 4-spectrum machines. These isometric robotic machines safely emulate high-impact loading on different parts of the skeletal system, which stimulates activity in bone-building cells. Balance and agility can be improved by 2-minute sessions on vibration plates. Every session is supervised by a trained coach. Learn more on Facebook or call to set up a complimentary wellness assessment and session. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Thursday, May the 5th. Nanette Ward is with a Stop Human Trafficking Coalition for Central Missouri. Welcome to Radio Friends, Nanette.
Thank you, Paul.
You have something that you want to promote today, correct?
Well, I want to share that the coalition has a 14th anniversary that we just passed in April, so we are moving into our 15th year. And also, I just wanted to highlight a few achievements, but also to highlight where you and James have been a part of our history. I found email going back to 2009 when we were setting up coming on your show to talk about this. Then it was the Central Missouri Stop Human Trafficking Coalition, now doing business as the Stop Human Trafficking Coalition of Central Missouri. And then in 2013, you were part of our 5-year anniversary event. And then in 2019, you were the MC and James was a guest judge for our fundraiser that was our first Strut Your Mutt Pet Parade.
Oh, I remember that.
Yes. And so I just wanted to acknowledge and thank you. And so I wanted to share that we have T-shirts for people that promote this, and we want to gift you and James for being part of this long history of who we've been. Because we were formed in 2008. 2009, I found emails saying, hey, James, I want to come on and talk about the Central Missouri Stop Human Trafficking Coalition.
Well, I'm glad that we have been associated with you there. Are you going to do the Strut Your Mutt again anytime?
Well, we have moved on to some other things. It was a really fun event. I know it was really fun. Maybe someday we will do that again. But we have had a prom at the Level Up that happened recently, and that was a lot of fun. People wore 80s prom clothes, and we have had a documentary screening for people to come and see. We continue to do outreach and fun things, and we just had a benefit dinner that Fraternal Order of Eagles, and they had live music, and there's people dancing on the floor. So all kinds of things we do.
But you know what? Before we run out of time here, I want you to just give a few of the warning signals that people need to keep their eyes and ears open for with human trafficking.
Yes. So
because it is occurring here.
It is occurring here. And one of the things I do want to say is we do free education. We've done that for the whole history of our 14 going on 15 years. So please ask us. But we talk especially about the young people. If they are dating an older guy, you have a minor 13, 14-year-old daughter, and they're hanging out with an 18, 19-year-old or even older, that should be concern. If they become more secretive, if you see bruises that can't be explained, or if they have extra cash. I know this is kind of a breadth of things, extra cash or gifts that you wonder where they've come from. If they're on social media even more than they used to be, they could be hooked into communicating with someone who's a predator, who would become trafficker. So really got to keep our eye on the kids. But please ask us to do that free education programs. We've been doing them for going on 15 years.
So how do they get in touch with you?
866-590-5959. They can call that number, or help@stophumantraffickingmo.com.
Okay, this 866-590-5959 is a toll-free number.
That is a toll-free helpline.
Will you reach someone who can...
You'll reach me.
You're going to reach you.
They will reach me, and also survivors who may be struggling on their journey can reach out for support. Victims who want help can reach out, because we still work directly with survivors and victims who are being exploited right here in Columbia, Missouri.
Or you can go to help@stophumantraffickingmo.com, or that phone number again if you want to call for someone to come and speak to your organization, 866-590-5959. Nanette, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you, Paul.
And continued success with what you're doing.
Onward. Thank you.
All right, now I want to introduce you to my friend Marilyn McLeod, who is with us from the League of Women Voters. And today we're going to talk about National Mental Health Month.
Yes, May is National Mental Health Month.
So how is the League involved at that?
Well, you know, we do these monthly lunch and learn programs,
Right.
and we try to focus on different issues that we think would be of interest to the public. And so this month, on Tuesday, May 10th at noon, we will have our monthly lunch and learn.
Now, will this be virtual or is this going to be in person?
This will be virtual.
Okay, which means that you need to sign up in advance on Zoom. Is
Right,
that correct?
correct.
And it's free of charge, but you need to sign up so you get your little invitation and then you take part in it.
Exactly.
And what's going to happen?
Well, we have a guest speaker, Professor Chad Rose from the College of Education here at the university. And the subject is the effects of social media use on youth mental health. And one of the group that is working with us on this is Children's Grove. And I don't know if you're familiar with the group. They may sometimes be on the program, I'm not sure. The Children's Grove, this is an interesting origin. On the day after the Sandy Hook, that terrible massacre there,
Yeah.
it just so happened that Ann Deaton, a local person of renown,
Yeah.
great person, was receiving an award from the League of Women Voters. And everyone was so devastated by what had happened. And she came and spoke just extemporaneously about the need to do something to remember, and you know about mental health because
Right.
it turned out it was a young man who was mentally ill who did that, and she was instrumental in starting the Children's Grove. So I'm not here to talk about the Children's Grove, but actually they are a wonderful group.
They are, and
Yeah.
they try to spread happiness.
Yes, right, kindness.
And goodwill and kindness.
Yes, right,
Yes.
right.
And I appreciate you bringing that up because it is so important. And when you talk about the effects of what social media has on young people, could you imagine just even 40 years ago, 30 years ago, this wouldn't be a topic we would be talking about because it didn't exist then to the extent that it is now.
Right, right. And, you know, with the pandemic, school closings and things like that, there's probably been even a bigger effect, negative
I would
effect
think
on
so.
kids, yeah, because they depend so much on social media.
Okay, so if you want to be part of Lunch and Learn, the date is?
Tuesday, May 10th.
And what do they need to do to sign up for Zoom?
Go to either the League's website or the library's website, and you'll get the link
Okay.
to put your name in to
So
register.
just go to LWVCBC.org, sign up for it, you'll get the link, and then it starts at what time?
At noon,
At noon for what, an hour?
about an hour. Mhm.
Yeah, and you can eat your lunch at the same time.
Exactly.
That's why it's called Lunch and Learn.
That's right. And actually, these are recorded, so if you can't be there that time, you can just come to our website and watch it at any time.
Okay. Thank you so much, Marilyn McLeod, League of Women Voters.
Thank you.
We're out of time. Something you'd like to hear or see, drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. Bye-bye.